Your team's working hard, your marketing's running, your product is improving, but your brand still feels messy. One marketing channel sounds like one company, another marketing channel sounds like another company. Your visual identity is evolving, but inconsistently, and no one's quite sure what your brand really stands for anymore. If this sounds familiar, your brand isn't broken, it's disjointed, it's out of alignment, it's in what we call an identity crisis. And this is something that you can fix if you know how. Signs of a misaligned brand. Let's start with the symptoms. Your team members all have different answers to the question, what do we do? What do we stand for? Who are we trying to reach? Your visuals are inconsistent across different platforms, different departments, and different marketing channels. Sales and marketing are telling slightly different stories. Your audience is unclear on why they should choose you, and internally the brand feels more like chaos than clarity. Misaligned brands aren't always obvious, and they can be often a result of growth. So new hires, new offers, new products, new services, new locations, with no central strategy keeping it all together. What once worked when you were small no longer scales, because being a brand without structure leads to confusion. So what are the real consequences of a misaligned brand, or a brand that we call is going through an identity crisis? There are many, and that confusion costs more than you think. Misaligned brands lose trust, both internally and externally. Prospects bounce because your messaging doesn't click. Employees struggle to know whether they're on brand or not. Marketing campaigns feel disconnected from the core business. New team members are onboarded into a vacuum, and you waste far too much time, money, and effort on marketing campaigns where you're trying to reach the wrong audience, you're saying the wrong things, you're not connected with what the business is delivering, and also you're wasting time in meetings trying to decide on what the next step is going to be because you don't understand who you are. You spend more time chasing your tail, fixing inconsistencies, than actually scaling the brand. You react rather than lead. And eventually, your brand stops being that lever for growth that it once was, and actually ends up becoming a liability. So we have an antidote to misaligned brands, or brands that we say are going through an identity crisis. And that is our unified brand framework. And this framework helps businesses to clarify who they are, unify their brand, and amplify their brand to their desired target audience with a precise process that we use to help our clients develop their brand so that it has impact, purpose, and growth. And it starts with one core idea, and that is that your brand is at the heart of everything you do as a business, and it should resonate out through everything that you do, through every touch point, through every decision, through every idea and consequence. Your brand should be considered with every one of those choices. The unified brand framework is built on 3 powerful elements. Number 1, clarity. The most important thing for any business to understand is clarity. You need to understand who you are, why you're different, why your customers should choose you over everybody else, and what you're looking to achieve. So clarity is the most important thing that you can have as a business. It reduces decision-making time. It helps you to market efficiently and effectively and reduce the cost for that marketing. It allows your team to rally behind something that they understand, that they can grow into, and that they can get behind. This gives your brand a solid foundation to develop from. You can't develop a strategy without first understanding these elements and having a clear idea on who you are, who your audience are, and how you're going to reach them. Number 2, consistency. That foundation allows you to develop a strategy to bring alignment across all touch points that your brand has and across your business. From messaging to visual identity to marketing to culture, having that clear foundation and the strategy in place allows you to be able to be consistent in a way that most businesses cannot achieve. And consistency is crucial for memorability. And if it takes 7 to 8 touch points for your audience to metabolize your brand, they want to be consistent touch points. They can't be inconsistent, otherwise that doesn't count. That resets that counter. And consistency creates a unified approach across your team, your marketing, your sales, your operations, everything that your business has. And it is crucial for your business's growth. Businesses are built on systems and processes, but for some reason, most people forget that brand can be a system and a process. It is about clarity, building a foundation so you can develop a strategy which allows you to be consistent. And consistency can be developed into processes that you can use to grow your brand. Number 3, creativity. Once you have the foundation in place, you have the strategy in place, and you're being consistent, you have the ability to utilize creativity to enhance your visuals, enhance your personality, turn it up to 11 as the Spinal Tap amp would let you do, and allow you to step into your unique self authentically, but in a way that stands out from your competition. And you do this by being creative. And the issue that most businesses have is they don't understand that creativity comes from a brief, but you can't have a brief if you don't have the strategy and the foundation in place. Something that we always say to our clients is you can't think outside the box unless the box has been created. So you can't be creative unless you have a framework and an idea to work from, because you could be anything. You can be anything to anyone, and that is not what a brand should be. So once you have the clarity and this foundation at the core, it allows you to be creative in ways you've never thought of before, and it becomes easier. Innovation becomes easier because you have an understanding of who you are, who you're trying to serve, what you're trying to say, and where you are headed. And that makes creativity a lot easier. It doesn't make it any less creative or any less fun, but what it does is it allows you to focus onto one area. And how can you be creative with that? It's not about flashy assets, it's about meaningful brand experience. And these come from clarity, they come from consistency, and they come from that spark of creativity, guided by strategic intent. When you unify your brand, your business feels cohesive again, like all the parts are finally working together rather than pulling it apart in different directions. I like the analogy of a business is like a battleship from above. So you look at it and it looks like one large ship going in one direction. But if you were to zoom in, it's 1,000 little boats all making up that battleship. And it's like that with a brand. You have lots of different touch points, lots of different elements that make up a brand. And it's those things working together that actually drives the brand forward. But they have to be in alignment and they have to be consistent. So how do you rebuild with strategy at the core? You have to start by pausing execution. So before you redesign your logo or launch your next campaign, you need to step back and you need to ask some questions. Do we have a clear positioning strategy? Do we know what we stand for and how to express it? Is our team actually aligned and understanding what it means to be on brand? Are we building and taking steps towards a bigger brand vision, or are we just reacting? Developing an effective brand strategy is about getting the right people in the room to uncover the truth of your brand and to create a system that aligns your business to scale. And when your brand is unified, everything becomes easier. Marketing resonates. Sales accelerate. Your team feels connected and your audience picks you and trusts you. So if your brand feels disjointed, don't ignore it. It's something that requires strategic alignment. And at Elements Brand Management, we're here to guide you through it. Take our free brand power assessment, which only takes 4 minutes. It goes through about 25 questions, and it highlights the areas of your brand that are strong, that are weak, and that could use improvement, and scores you across 5 key areas. It will give you a customized report and a percentage score out of 100. If you're interested in taking that, the link is in the description below. If you've enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so that you're notified every time a new video drops. Videos come out weekly and they're designed to help you unlock your brand's potential so you can stand out from the competition and create more impact. Have a great week, catch up soon, and keep those brands unified.